It really does feel good on days like this. Because yesterday I talked about people that could cut promos. And then Smackdown starts out. There's two of the guys that I mentioned yesterday that started out the show with the promo. First, we got Edge coming out there. And we all love Edge. We're glad to see him back. He's still one of the best on the mics, especially stuff he did when he first got back. There was Randy and all that. It was great. He's, doing the usual. I'm tired of people having, my name in their mouth. Which, well, even if you're not a wrestling fan, everyone can appreciate that because who doesn't like who doesn't understand that? Everyone understands not liking someone that just keeps having their, their mouth all full of your name and just stuff coming out of it. We all, I get it. We all should get it. And he goes off. I mean, he did cut a great, it was a good couple of minutes that he was going. He talked about Roman and blah, da, 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 da. Then hit Daniel Bryan's music the second he mentions his name. And then he has his thing, and they talk about how much they respect each other, and he didn't mean to, do anything like that. That wasn't his intent at all. He just figured what about me? I don't want to do the back burner. This might be my last WrestleMania. I mean, if that's a giant play and they keep doing it, and this really is his last one, I'd rather it not be his last one because he's still one of the most entertaining guys, in my opinion. One of the best wrestlers all around that they have on the roster. So I think it'd be a shame to see him vanish so early. I can't say prematurely. That was the first time. That has been a good couple year run, but there they both were. On point. No one was slurring anything. No one was messing anything up. They both made the point. Both got it across. Everything was okay. Nothing against any of that. Completely accepting that. That was a good one. Edge, tell you what, because you love this. There he is going through, and he used to wrestle 5, 6, 7 days a week sometimes, all the time. Well, then he was only doing one because he wasn't in the WWE yet, which is all valid arguments, by the way. I mean, they both have a great love and passion, and they put together a good promo together. That was always great that I talked about that yesterday, and then boom, shakalaka, there they are mentioning it. There they are, cutting the promo, doing it right away. Two of the guys I mentioned. That made me feel pretty good. At least I called something. I was right. And I do get it. I mean, the way they're playing it off, I really want to see how they're going to do it. I mean, I really do. It should be good. Hopefully, I really do it, But those two have to be in the match together, so it's going to be those two, a triple threat. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to do something with it. Something exciting. To get all the stuff, to get everyone, make everyone happy, everyone wins. It's a win-win situation, and we found out that also Edge, didn't like Daniel, did all this to get himself in there when it was supposed to be, Edge's moment. So, I hope they don't drop the ball on it. I think it could be really, really good if they don't. And then later on in the night, the show ended with the contract signing. And there's Daniel Bryan in the ring with, the Walrus, Jay, and Roman. Roman makes Adam Pearce put the chair at the head of the table, not across from normal, just dumb stuff. But it all fits his character, so I'm not really that mad about it. And then Daniel says, because signs, wants to sign. Roman says, nope, I don't feel like it anymore. Sorry. And Daniel does cut one hell of a, lets loose again. If they just let him let loose more, it could be good. Because that was some of the best ones he's done. Saying that, he's a coward and he has no guts and he's afraid of them and all that other stuff. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more in there, but then, that broke down after, he signed it. He got Roman all mad, and then we get Jay, this unhinged thing that they're having him do. Goes, picks up the table, throws it over. That's on the mic, asks him why he's, disrespectful people being such a this, that, and the other thing. I mean, which he can. The unhinged thing, it's sorry. I didn't like it earlier in the night when he went off on Edge backstage. I don't know, him doing it, I don't feel it. But like it's way too over, like the top effort. But going on and on, that telling Adam Pierce that he should make a match, I mean they're in the match. That Jey Uso should be, the enforcer outside to make sure that no shenanigans happen. And Adam Pierce is sitting there looking at him crazy. Enter that beautiful, beautiful Alter Bridge song, Metalingus. Here comes Edge with the microphone and says, how about I have my first Smackdown match in over a decade, one on one. Next week against Jay, winner gets to be the enforcer. Which I have this odd feeling I'm just going to win it. That's somehow going to, get everything involved into them all being in a match together at Mania. I don't know. They've been putting too much intermingling and stuff with this, Daniel Bryan thing to not have him somehow involved in the match at WrestleMania. But hey, it should be a good match. I mean, Adam Pearce made it. It's official, yada, 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 that whole thing. But, I mean, I think Edge having his first singles match, it's been, a couple of weeks now, and it's going to be his first one on SmackDown, which, as he said, he really did lay the bricks. I mean, it might have been like the Rock show, but I mean, look how long and how many title runs Edge had when he was doing when he had the Edge heads, Vicky Guerrero. I mean, Theodore Long was running around and mixed into it at one point. I mean, he was a cornerstone of that show. That was his show. As much as The Rock made it at the beginning, that was Edge's show. Just it was Eddie's show. And JBL, he did a lot of good work on there too. Taker, for instance. But, I mean, look at all the people Edge wrestled against, Takers and all of them. So, I think it'll be good. And I hope they, they're going to find a way to get, them all involved in it, apparently, at Mania. So, I'm really looking forward to it. I think that could be the three of them. I mean, Daniel Bryan and Edge, I'd much prefer just to see the two of them go at it, and have Roman involved at all, because I think it would just be one-on-one. Those two would be amazing. And if they do make it a triple threat, it's going to be, we all know what's going to happen. They're going to double team Roman so they can go after each other. He's going to get back. We all know how it's going to go. But Daniel Bryan and Edge, now that could be one hell of a match. Great match, actually. So, let's see how they play that out. Next week we'll see that match on pay-per-views next Sunday. So, 8 days away. So we'll see how that one works out. And then the first match of the night, I'll get some more freaks in the ring. It's the Street Profits, who are freakishly athletic and amazing, teaming up with the Mysterios. Which, again, Dominic, he's not the best yet, but look how long he's been doing it. And he's doing stuff. He's good. Against the Alpha Academy. And the tag team champs. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, who I might add has one of the most beautiful spine busters in the game. That thing is beautiful. Love that thing. And it started out, they're coming to the ring, they get attacked from behind by the Alpha Academy and the tag champs, shocker. And then during the match, Dominic was just getting freight trained by everybody. But I think Ray was only in there for a little bit. The normal shenanigans, though, that you get. People distracting referees, people get cheap shots, all the stuff you see at, 8-man tags. 8-man tag, 6-man tag. They have all that stuff always happening anyway. And it's a great way, I think, to lead to whatever they're going to do, the tag titles. But I'd love to see Street Profits get, titles back and get another chance, because they're just freaks. They really are. And they're entertaining as hell. Who doesn't appreciate a red solo cup? And especially when they're flying out everywhere. I think I'd like to see it. And again, with all the shenanigans that happened, that always happen. Moral of the story, long story short, it ended with Montez Ford doing a 180 frog splash off the top rope to get the victory again. Freak. To do that, that's just... look how many people can't make a frog splash look... splash at all. They can't look good, let alone doing a 180 in the process and landing it perfect. He's something. They're really good. They're there's some great talent in there. Like I like what they're doing with Otis. Get the other side of him. We saw the haha funny Otis. We saw him with Mandy. You saw him get stabbed in the back. Like, getting to see angry Otis. I mean, it works. It's believable that he's out there just smashing people because look at the size of the guy. Well, it's good to see them using him and doing that with Chad Gable. Hopefully they'll lead something to that because I've always thought Chad Gable, I thought he had more talent than Jason Jordan, so I never understood that whole thing with Kurt Angle. But yeah, it was really good. Like, I like the two of them together if they actually do something with it, though. And that's a very big if. Because, it's Otis and Chad Gable, and at one point Chad Gable was Shorty G, and like, it's just. It's one of those we're going to have to wait and see kind of things. But hopefully, Street Profits get their rematch for the titles, which I'm sure they'll have some big dance with everybody involved at Mania to get everyone on the card as it's 2 nights. So, see how it all works out, but I'm super excited to see what they're going to do with it. And then after that, we got to see the great joy of Kayla Braxton with Seth backstage and the replay of that swing, that never-ending Cesaro swing to Seth, where he was just round and round. I've never seen him do that to anyone that many times around. Seth doing his normal, and then he finds out that they're having a rematch next. A rematch? Yes, a rematch. And this match was way better than the first one. I mean, again, I think Murphy is one of the most talented guys they have on the roster, and I don't get why they keep doing it. I just don't get it. Why he keeps just getting thrown into this now. Give the guy something. Look at him when he was Cruiserweight title. Look how many... Look, go back and watch the pre-shows. Because, that's pretty much where they've relegated the Cruiserweight title to. And look at him. With him in there. The matches he was putting on were out of this world. But so many people missed them. Because it was on the pre-show. The kickoff show. Whatever you want to call the damn thing. But they were so good. And so many people didn't get to see them. So if you need something to watch that. But... long story short, the match was a lot better with Seth watching on the ramp on a chair. And then the second he picked up Murphy, started to do the swing. Enter Seth, gets Murphy disqualified, and Cesaro gets not only 1, but 2 stomps. And he kept getting up and weeble wobbling, so that, And they did the whole chair bit, they're going to put it around his neck, and they stopped Seth, so he walked away yelling. Again, Seth, the character irritates the hell out of me, but he does it really well. I mean, it's very easy to just want to tell him to shut up, and to boo him out of a building. And if they actually let this go to, Cesaro having a moment and getting over and all that, and actually a decent push, because look how young Seth and some of these guys were, and look how long Cesaro's been there. I think he's worth way more than, different, tag team every day of the week. It's hopefully it leads to that. But we also saw when Seth came back through the curtain, there was Nakamura waiting, and we know him and the history between him and Cesaro as tag teams and that, so tag champs at one point. So I want to see what they're gonna do because I think if they let Shin unload and do what he can do, I think him and Seth could be a hell of a match. And they could have that be a match and then move on to WrestleMania with something. I mean, I just don't want Murphy to be back as his disciple. So then they have to have some stupid tag match because I would love to see Cesaro just get his moment to shine. Think about it. When the hell has he ever? I mean, he's always with The Bar or Tyson Kidd or Shinsuke. I mean, there's just so many ors that you keep forgetting all of them. I think he deserves one hell of a chance. So we'll see. I mean, I'll wait and see, how they play it out. But either of those matches would be good singles. So, but again, they have to get Cesaro. And besides, they're going to do the Andre Battle Royal to get everyone on the card. But hopefully, Cesaro gets his moment to shine alone as a singles competitor, and see how it goes. But Shinsuke and Seth Rollins, that's a prospect that sounds exciting. It'd be good to see Cesaro get his WrestleMania moment. As did the last guy that fought Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, even inside the Performance Center. KO jumping off that, the sign last year. I mean, that was his moment. He finally had it, and we're always talking about him never having a moment. And while he was walking to the ring to do his, the KO show, ran into Sammy. Sammy was saying, let's, team up together, blah, da, 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 trying to get his help. He told me to let him know. And he goes to the ring. Enter Bianca and Sasha, and he does what he does, get them talking trash back and forth against each other, get them, disintegrate them because they have their tag title match here in a couple of days, and you know, through the rest of it, they did. I mean, they ran their mouth. Tamina and Natty. I mean, they lost to Tamina and Natty because of Reginald. Shocker. Because Nia and Shayna showed up and were on commentary. And let's not get into the whole Reginald shopping spree, him and Nia thing, because it's just not working for me. Not working at all. I mean, it's not even good acting. Like, it's just bad. Unbelievable. Like, not in a good way unbelievable. So, yeah, and that caused more breakdown because of Reggie. But, we know they have their tag team championship match in next week now because Reginald Nia gets a shot at the SmackDown Women's title of Sasha before the pay-per-view. So we got to see how that works out and how they switch everything up. I don't know. I just don't like anything with Nia, and I just don't like her acting, wrestling. I mean, call me what you want, but there's something bad about it all. I don't like it. For a change, all of us, while that shopping spree thing were going on commentary, all of our faces actually looked like Shayna Baszler's just wanting it to stop. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm beyond over it. I'm not even playing over it. Like that would be the easiest thing, too. If you're not even one of those people, you just look miserable. Got it. So, that was ridiculous. See how it goes. I don't know. I just think the whole thing's stupid, but I do happen to know stupid very well, so it could be my problem. But that led us into yet again here. Big E coming back in the ring. He's all like vibrating, trying to be all like this, that, and the other. Which isn't a nice way to put it, but I mean, he was like being all intense, and didn't necessarily feel it, that way, but challenging Apollo to come out. Apollo doesn't show up. There's an open challenge. Here comes Corbin. While he's talking, enters Sammy, takes the challenge, and put on a great match. I mean, those two put on a hell of a match. Sammy and Big E. And, I mean, not surprised. I mean, Big E, back before the New Day stuff, was a freak. He still is that freak, and Sammy put on a good match with just about anyone, in my opinion. And, I mean, they did have a great match, which led to a Big E victory at the end after they went for a minute there. I mean, they were going. It was a great match. But they did that, and then enter Apollo from behind, of course. When his music hits, he's looking the wrong way, shocker. Gets him from behind, gets the stairs back, bounces the stairs off Big E, he rolls to the outside. There he is, running his mouth. Still, that accent's just garbage, but hey, I mean, minus the accent, at least they gave Apollo something, because he didn't have, he was in NXT for 10 seconds. I called him up to the main roster. It's like nothing. And you saw how much he floundered without it, so this could be his thing. Like, if he could do it, he could do it in the ring. Let's drop the accent, though. That'd be great. I think that would be a really, really, really good match. Because anyone, I mean, you might not like the character of Apollo or the accent of Apollo, but you can't go back and look at his matches when they actually let him go and he wasn't just out there to get run over. That he can go. He's an athletic freak with all the stuff he can do. So hopefully it leads to something. I hate just seeing it lead to absolutely nothing and being a giant waste of space and time and effort and everything. So see how that goes. Still have another week to build. Don't know if they're going to do it at the pay-per-view or if they're going to wait till Mania, but we'll find out, I suppose. So really looking forward to how they're going to do this whole Roman, Edge, and Daniel thing, though. That really, compared to everything else we went over, man, no one cares about that Nia, Reginald, all that's just, I don't know. Never liked it from the beginning. So I gotta see how that goes. No one cares. But the Big E and Apollo thing could be great, depending on when they pull the trigger and how they do it. But that title picture is beautiful. like they set that up and they could make it even like more unstoppable and believable, like I'm all for it. Like they can make that thing unbelievable. So, as much as we don't like Roman, I mean, this is the best Roman we've ever seen, but and we know how the match is going to go. But I mean, just think of the stuff that Daniel and Edge can do in the ring together. Like that's phenomenal, in a word. So, gotta wait and see. He's gonna have his match on, against Jay next week. So, hopefully, it goes good and everything's all copacetic and doesn't get all stupid. But it's right before the pay per view. We'll see. No matter what, if something happens and Jay wins, we know Edge is going to be there regardless to keep things from being stupid. So he will be there. But wait and see how they play it out. And yeah, that's about it. I'm looking forward to it though. So that being said, like, follow, and share. Same name across Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble as Jesse Rosinski. Thing is no longer. Now it's all literally under Wrestling with Ski. They all have their own standalone pages, all that. So if you go to Bearded Ski on Rumble, the channel is there. It's officially up and running, and I sat there and took forever doing everything, but it's there, and I appreciate it. Again, tell your friends, share it out to people. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to watch. Let me know if you want to sit down and talk to me about something, or just this week's, anything going on. Let me know. Sooner or later, someone will take me up on that, hopefully. Then I know you're listening all the way to the end. But appreciate y'all. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Be kind to each other. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And until Monday, peace.